Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and today we're going to go back to the basics as we're doing a little series on the basics of Windows 8.1 for kind of refreshing our memory and also for the newbies that might have that new Windows 8 computer and it's a little lost in there. So how do you access all of your apps and applications? Where are they? Where's that list? You know, when we wanted to see programs that were installed before, we just go to our, start button on the bottom left. We'll click there, we'll click all programs, and that's where pretty much everything was on the list. All the programs that were installed. In Windows 8.1, now you have two worlds. You have a world of apps and a world of programs. They're mixed together. So it means that good old programs and still install as they do, but you also have the new apps in the App Store, and those install in a different way. How do you view all of that? Because that's probably one of the most difficult questions for people that just don't understand the way it works. Well, it's very easy, but you have to know that everything is over here. So if you want to view every app and programs installed on your computer, what you need to do is go to your start screen. So first of all, you need to go to your start screen. You'll go there either by clicking the start button on the bottom left of your keyboard. There's a little Windows flag, Windows key. That's where you're going to access the start. You can also, if you have a touch device, swipe on the right side of your screen to get the charms bar, or you can go into one of the corners on the right side with your mouse and you'll see the charms bar. That's where you'll click start. That's where it's going to bring you to the start screen. So a few ways to actually go there. But once you're on your start screen, you'll see that on the bottom left there's a little arrow, because what you see on your start screen is hopefully the apps and programs that you want. I've customized my start screen with my favorite apps and programs, but unfortunately a lot of the computers that I've seen that come off the shop or come from big brand companies like HP, Dell, and so on, come with so much crap on the start screen. It's kind of difficult to go through it. That's why you want to customize your start screen. When you go to that little arrow, you'll see that everything shows up. Everything. Now you have it by different categories. I have it by date installed. Why? Because it's so much easier for me to understand the apps and find the ones that I installed. But you can have them by date installed, by name, by most used, by category. If you go by name, for example, here. And so here you have everything on your computers here, even the programs. They show up as little icons, so even if you've installed some programs, they will show up. Now, Windows 8 does make a difference between apps and programs. So what you'll see first, the first list, if you go by name, is apps. All of the things that you see here are apps. But after you go to that list by alphabetical order, you'll see that a new list starts also by alphabetical order, and these are the programs. So it's divided into two types of categories. Unfortunately, you should, have what would be probably interesting here. It should have had, the possibility to click by program and by apps to make a difference between both. But if you go by name, you'll see that the first set is the apps, the second is the programs. So this is where you see everything installed on your computer. This is where you can uninstall stuff. So if, for example, you have an app that you want to uninstall, all you'll have to do is simply right click and uninstall the app if it's an app. If it's a program, then you'll right click and do the same thing. You'll want to right click and say uninstall, and this will probably most of the time bring you to the programs and features section where you'll see all the programs that you want to uninstall, like the good old days of Windows 7 and Windows XP. So two types of apps. The important thing to know is you want to see the list of programs you've got installed. You'll have to go to your start screen and click that little arrow on the bottom left, and that's where you'll see everything show up. First starting with the apps and then starting with the programs. Personally, and that's by name, because if you have it by date installed, by most used, or by category, then you'll have a mix of different programs, of course. So hope that little back to the basics video helps you learn a little more on how to find all those programs on Windows 8. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have an app, maybe you have something on Windows 8, a problem we can maybe do a video and help you with, or answer a question, let us know. Hopefully, if you have that Windows 8 program, that Windows 8 computer, and you're a little lost, take a peek through our videos. You have lots of videos explaining, pretty much all the basics and how to go through Windows 8.1 and try to learn how to use it. And hopefully you will come back to the official Windows 8 channel. By subscribing, you will of course be informed when new videos are online. We try to post videos every week. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you again on the official Windows 8.